guys, and welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to do a silver halo eye look full face tutorial, and we're going to jump right in, starting with the Primer Plus Studio HD Hydra Primer Spray from Essence, and this has got coconut water in it and it smells amazing. We're now going to start with our foundation, and I'm going in with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation in the shade Soft Beige, and I still am loving this foundation. I've only used it a couple of times, but it's working out really nicely, so this might be a definite repurchase once it's done. We're now going to blend this all out using our Wow Cosmetics 8896 round top foundation brush. I adore this brush. It is the best brush I've ever used for foundation. We're now going to take the SharkyBee Rooibos and Green Tea Spritz and spray it onto the Wow Cosmetics Beauty Sponge. And this is just to make sure there's no streakiness from the brush. If there was any, I don't think there was. And the recipe for the green tea and rooibos spritz is on our blog, so check it out. I'm now going to go in with my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in shade 15. And I'm just going to put this under my eyes, on my nose, forehead and chin. And I'm going to blend it out with the Wow Cosmetics Beauty Sponge. Once we've blended that out with the Wow Cosmetics Beauty Sponge, I'm going to take my foundation brush and just run over it to make sure everything's blended and there's not a build-up of product. And I'm now going to go in with the Essence Brighten Up Banana Powder on a brush from Best Beauty Buys. These are a dupe for the Real Techniques Precious Metals brushes. So I will leave their website in the description box. We're just putting the banana powder in the areas where we applied the concealer, just to set the concealer. We do go in with the different powder in the next frame. I'm now going to go in with the Essence All About Matte Fixing Compact Powder on a Forever New powder brush, and I'm just going to blend this across my entire face. For bronzer / contour, we're going to use Benefit Hoola bronzer with an angled contour brush by Boutique. Powder down under my cheekbones and on our forehead and down the sides of my nose, just to give like a little bit of a contour kind of thing to bring the warmth back to our face. I'm just going to go in now with another Forever New powder brush and MAC Cosmetics Coppertone blush. I love a warm tone blush like this, especially if you're doing like a heavy look on the eyes. For highlight, I'm going to go in with my Accessorize Merged Blusher in shade 3 Pretty Pink. It's actually not a blusher, it's more of a highlight, but yeah, I use it as a highlight, and I'm using this with the Wow Cosmetics 805 brush. For eyebrows, I'm going to use my Essence eyebrow brush with the Signature Cosmetics Delectably Lavish palette, and I'm going into the shades Chocolate and Dark Chocolate, and I'm just going to fill in my brows as normal. When I say as normal, I mean like following my natural eyebrow shape with my natural arch. I'm not going to build them up or add extra product on top to make them thick. I'm just going to follow my natural eyebrow shape. Once we're done filling in our brows, I brush through them with the spoolie, and then I'm going to apply a fixing gel by Essence called Little Eyebrow Monsters Eyebrow Fixing Gel. I'm just going to go in with some lip ice now. I'm going to use the Lip Smackers Vanilla Coke flavor, and it's just to give our lips some moisture. I'm now going to take my 27 Pink X blending brush, and I'm going to go back into the Delectably Lavish palette, and I'm going to pick up the shade Toffee and run that in my crease area and on my lid. And we're just going to blend this out in windscreen wiper motions and also in circular motions when we get to the crease and the outer corner. Majority in the crease, we're just going to do windscreen wiper motions. Apologies about the box in the background. My cat is very fussy and she doesn't want to sleep in her cat basket. She wants to sleep inside the box, so that's why it's there. I'm now going to go in with the H&M Smokey Nudes Eye Color Palette. We did get these from my aunt when she was in Paris, and I do see that H&M in the UK has them, but I don't think we can get them in South Africa. And I'm just going to go into the third shade on the top row. It's like a taupey grey beige color, and I'm going to take that on the same blending brush and put it on our outer corner and in our crease. I'm now going to go in with the MAC Quad, and I'm going to go in with the light grey shade, and I think the color is Courtly Grey, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm just going to run that across our entire lid, in our crease and our outer corner. I'm going to go back into the quad now, and I'm going to pick up the shade Typographic. It's the almost black, it's a very dark grey color. On the same blending brush, I'm going to start to put that in our outer corner and run it through our crease. I then switch out brushes, and I use the Essence contour and defining brush, I think it is, but I use it for eyeshadow, and I find that the fluffy end is perfect for blending. So I lay down the product with the 27 Pink X brush, and I blend it out with the Essence brush. Then go back in with the light grey shade from the MAC palette on the small end of the Essence brush, and I'm going to run that underneath my eye on my lower lash line. I'm now going to go back into the dark grey shade, and I'm going to just use the pencil side of that brush and blend that into my lower lash line, and I drag it up to meet the eyeshadow on my lid, and then I blend everything out with the fluffy side of the brush, and then I start to pick up more of the dark grey shade and blend that onto my lid and into my crease. I'm now going to take the pencil side of the brush and pick up the dark grey shade and start to place that on the inner corner. And I do this by putting it down, blending it out, putting it down, just to get the intensity that I want on the inner corner so that we can start to prep our eye for the halo lid. I also put the dark grey shade into the crease so that everything ties together, and we're going to then put the shimmer in the middle of our eye. I am deepening up the color on the outer corner as well so that everything looks equal. Now that we have our eyes looking the way we want them to with the darkness, I'm going to pick up another H&M palette. This one is in the shade Smokey Essentials Eye Color Palette, and it's just dark greys and a lot darker than the first palette. And I'm going to pick up again the third shade on the top row on a Wow Cosmetics 04 brush, and I'm going to spray that with our rooibos and green tea spritz to make it stand out more. We're just going to place this on the center of our lid where we left it a lot lighter than the rest of our lid. And I do go in with the dark color first, and then I do change it out later, but you'll see that further on in the video. I also run this dark grey shimmer shade on our lower lash line in the center just to make it tie in together. I've now picked up a Forever New flat shadow brush, and I use the MAC Quad, the second one, and it's the shade Arctic Grey. And I sprayed this as well, but I found that when I laid it on top of the dark grey shade, it started to lift the product. So I was busy trying to correct that, and you'll see I go through a numerous amount of colors. I now pick up the MAC Cool Companions Deluxe Pearl Fusion Shadow Palette, and I'm going to use that on a UBU number 36. It's a domed precision brush, domed smudger brush, and I'm just going to apply this to the center of our lid to try and obviously correct where it's lifted the product, but it didn't do what I wanted it to do. Try and get the lightness in the center of our lid, I now pick up the double exposure Smashbox palette, and I use the shade Blanc, and I use that on the same Forever New flat shadow brush, and I didn't wet it or anything, I just placed it directly on there. I do spray my brush afterwards, and I put it back on, and it seems to work better once it was sprayed. I pick up our typographic shade that we've been using, and I start to blend the edges so that everything looks pulled together. I did come right with the silver shade, and here's Jade making her little debut. I'm going to carry on blending that with the same pink 27 Pink X brush that we were using. And I now pick up the Boutique Smudger brush, and I run the MAC Typographic under our lash line to connect it to our lid eyeshadow. I just go back in with Blanc from the Smashbox Double Exposure palette, and I place it into our inner corner. And then I pick up a Duo Fiber brush by Boutique and swipe away any fallout, and then I just correct if it's picked up any product off of our concealer with our Wow Cosmetics Beauty Sponge. I'm now going in with our Essence Super Precise Eyeliner. I think the packaging has changed on this, but I just start to do our winged eyeliner, and you'll see that I don't completely finish in this tutorial because my battery died and I didn't notice until I had finished. And this is where the clip cuts. So now I'm going to go in with the Benefit Bad Girl Lash eyeliner in my waterline and my tight line, and yeah, just going to run that in my eyes. And then for mascara, we're going to use the Essence Lash Princess Sculpted Volume Mascara, and we're just going to coat our lashes top and bottom. For lips, I'm going to just use a mix of 2 lip liners. I'm going in with the Essence Soft Contouring Lip Liner in shade 3, Deeply Intoxicated, and then again in shade 10, Miss You So Much. And with the first one, which is the Deeply Intoxicated one, I'm just going to coat our entire lips with this lip liner. And with the darker one, I'm going to just run it on the outer corners and like just outline our lips, and then bring it towards the center, and then I rub my lips together to make sure that it blends and gives that like fade from light to dark. And this is our finished makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please like and subscribe, and yeah, let us know if you want to see any specific looks and so on, and we'll be happy to recreate them for you guys. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Bye.